Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Hibike Euphonium. Now this show I am reacting to because it won the most recent poll over on my Patreon. As you can see, this was what was there, and as you can see, Hibike Euphonium definitely won by like one vote. So yeah, if you want to be a part of future polls that I do, you can feel free to sign up for that thingy over there. A link should be in the description somewhere. But yeah, as far as this show goes, I don't know too much about it really. It's of course by the fabulous, amazing Kyoto Animation. I've enjoyed almost every show of theirs I've ever watched, right? They've got some pretty good stuff, and this is one of those things that they've made that I just haven't watched yet, so I'm glad to finally have the opportunity to fix that problem. Right, so yeah, I have not even read the description. I try to go into shows as blind as I can, so pretty much all I know is that it's from Kyoto Animation and involves music. Right, there's definitely musical instruments and stuff. So, what kind of conflicts there will be, not quite sure. Will there be a tournament arc? Maybe. Anything's possible, really. So before I jump into it, though, I do have to kind of let you know my kind of reaction format. As it kind of says down there, I do not show the anime footage and stuff in the video itself because that's a good way to run into copyright issues. I do like a full length style that kind of requires you to grab your own copy of the show and kind of get it all synced up with my reaction for the ideal viewing experience. So with all that out of the way, let's jump on in and see what Hibike Euphonium has to offer. So 3, 2, 1, play. It's like we're starting off. Well, of course we're starting off. I just started it. I don't know where I was going with that. But I think where I was going was we're starting off with like a concert. I think that's what I was going to say. So, something important's happening. Oh, I guess that's good. Yeah, we definitely gotta tell Asami. Yeah, already just the animation and everything is great. Very much in line with Kyoto Animation. I feel like I'm not as emotionally invested as these people are because I just got here, but cool for you guys. Is she crying? I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, I was to say, it's kind of a frustrated sort of look. So maybe not so much tears of joy. I mean, getting gold, that sounds alright, but maybe not in episode 1, but eventually. Clearly not as much as you. Well, damn. Yeah, she was clearly pretty invested in this. And that's how we start off, okay. Getting ready for school. Okay, so she was grabbing them, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to, jump to conclusions or anything. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. That's unfortunate. Chose it for the uniform, I can respect that. So it's not gonna be a whole lot of middle school like friends, basically. Pretty much a fresh start sort of situation. That might be up her alley. Okay. Yamaha. Does she like it? I think she's into it. Ouch. I mean, I don't know much about music, so I wasn't gonna judge, but, I think some people liked it. Oh, opening. I think this is our opening. Okay, this is definitely our opening. I expect good things from an opening about a music anime. So that's Kumiko. Oh, wow. I love the way we're transitioning between the important characters here. Yeah. Reina. It's almost kind of hard to read the name when it's, you know, kind of convulsing, but... Yeah, look at those fingers go. Okay, that was some really cool camera work. Yeah, definitely a pretty solid opening. I have no real complaints. It's supposed to say Mada Mada Mada. You just go yell at them. Tell them how much they suck. Yeah, not everyone's trying to reach the top, but she definitely was. Definitely gotta remember that. I heard you the first couple times. It's like, who are you insulting over here? That, you know, nobody in particular, just, you know. Who are you and why you're on my desk? So she's a friendly one. So it seems like Kumiko's like our main girl. I think that's pretty clear at this point. It's like our first day of high school, you know. Give us a bit of a break. I don't want to show up the legs, I'm sorry. Matsumoto. Just patiently waiting for her name to be called, which should be next. Yeah. But she is really waiting for her name. Ryo Cookie? Is that how it's read? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, reading Japanese names can be difficult, especially if it's like a really special reading. kind of hard not to stand out when you do that, when you have a name like that. Can be a little bit embarrassing for sure. Hazuki. Okay, really embracing the high school debut. Kind of similar to Kumiko. So yeah, they're definitely a good pair for making friends. Welcome to high school. High school, dude. Why do they write it like that? It was Sapphire, right? Tuba. What? Oh, that's okay. Also, I'm pretty sure she's like in the important part of the opening, like the beginning of it. A tuba mascot, okay. Yeah, like the instrument, even I know that. Thought it was Sapphire. I mean, Midori is much more of a normal Japanese name. So that's how it's written, okay. I did want to see it. She's an interesting one. It's like, what's your name again? I like how she's given permission for her to call her Kumiko. UFO. Yeah, the best instrument. A spaceship. I can see that. Does Kumiko want to go, though? So that's what a spaceship looks like. Oh. Well. Yeah, that'll surprise you. That's how she greets visitors, apparently. I am now. Wow. That English, though. She really is. So when she invites you, you come in. Like that kind of pose she's got going on there. Oh, what the frick? Oh, what? Okay. Oh, she's a weird one. Don't scare the newbies, please. Yeah, that would have freaked me out. In fact, it kind of did freak me out. It's a big group. Bronze, that's worse than gold. Yamaha, of course. I mean, some of us more than others. Down, Asuka. I hope Asuka's a main character, too. Let's try that again, but better this time. A little bit. Not that I could tell, but we have someone else. And yeah, she's gonna notice. I don't think she's expecting that. I had a feeling she'd be here. She can hardly contain herself over there. Love how excited she gets, Asuka. Yeah, it's time to leave. What is... She was, but she's also... Oh no, we're talking about someone else, never mind. We're talking about Asuka. I mean, because they're both pretty. I mean, they have very similar kind of character designs. Almost enough to get them mixed up. Yeah, blow our wind instrument girl. Just keep practicing. I mean, some people were disappointed with the gold, so... Aim for the nationals. Always aim for the nationals in anime. Okay, so there's two different types of gold, gotcha. Right. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for clarifying. Right, and that's why we got dud gold, so we didn't move on. maybe we can save here. I missed anime, so that sort of thing is not too uncommon. Getting some fresh blood, revitalize a group, you know. Talking's a free action. Silly as Sapphire. I really don't know which one I'm gonna call you going forward. I kind of like both those names. I might alternate. Because the train arrival doesn't require a button press. well, well, yeah, yeah. Does she have a frog puppet thingy on her hand? What a wonderful spot to chill or have a picnic. Oh, I could have told you she'd probably show up at the same school as you. But you're not at those schools. Maybe she secretly followed you. Oh, who is this? Who are you? Do I know you? Okay, so she does know him. Okay, childhood friends. Do we? I didn't see you. Yeah, we saw her too. Did he say that? That's kind of messed up. I can see how that could cause a bit of a scene. Still rude to say. It's still up in the air. We're still figuring that out. I love that we have the falling sakura petals like the whole time. Because that can't be easy to animate. Never gonna forget those tears. I mean, we'll see. It's episode 1. I don't think anything's really decided yet. Just scared her off. Good job, Yuichi, whatever your name was. Mother? That's alright, I guess. Oh, she has a sister? Older sister? Younger sister? It's important which one. And it's gonna flop down, yeah. After a long day of school. I get it. Looks quite comfy, actually. And she's like, you thought we couldn't? That's clearly what her face says there. Like, I thought we were all on the same page here. I thought we were all expecting nationals. Is that like, was you trying to do some ventriloquism with a cactus, or? I'll take my leave now. I'm back. And she is quite pretty, wow. Can't give up in episode 1. And we got books. Middle school science textbook, I think that was. Don't ask me. I think I recognize him from the opening. What? Can you run it by me again? You're gonna drop your phone. Okay, that Well, okay, I could have gone better. Okay, it could be worse, you know. Could have your anime music playing. He's a tall man. God. Never heard this song before. You bang those drums. I thought that was pretty good. Flopping down again. Yeah, she really hasn't done much at home. Like, most just chilling, laying down, thinking, you know, contemplating what she should do. You can really feel kind of the internal conflict within her, even though she doesn't voice it too much. You're practicing blowing? Okay. I guess she is serious. Well, if it's a wind instrument, you blow into it either way, right? Right? Those fingers, though. I guess so. I did hear a sound. I do confirm that. Yeah, I think it's pretty good she is still, you know, passionate about this subject. So I do think she will join in the end. There we go. I could tell the look on her face, she was about to say yes. We finally got through to her. In the first episode, no less. So yeah, Kitauji is the name of the school. I'm going to try to remember that. Yeah, I don't think she's going to bite. To be continued. Suzuku. So yeah, maybe next episode we'll get more into that. Okay, you did. Already getting K on flashbacks. So I think it's safe to say these are our 4 main girls. I feel like I should study up musical terminology for this show. Here, it's your turn. Like how Seishin no Kachi was written on it. Movie, no less. Almost like it was like an electric book, you know, like a digital screen kind of thing. The only way that sort of thing could be, you know, possible in real life. Hugs! Oh wow, we are colorful right now. The red string of fate binds them. Is that why? That's the real reason why she came to the school? That I can accept that as a reason. The red string, I think, connects them. Okay, that was cute. I definitely look forward to getting more into her. Because she didn't get much focus in the episode at all. Because it was mostly about Kumiko, right? So, okay, that was the first episode of Hibike Euphonium. Definitely a really solid start of the show, for sure. Like, I don't watch a lot of sports anime, and this, I know this isn't really a sports anime, but it's like very similar in a lot of ways. Like, any kind of sports anime, a lot of things are usually kind of go hand in hand with it, right? Like, aim for nationals is a very common sort of thing, for one thing. Also, a lot of time there'll be like a character that's good at something, but they like stop doing it for some reason, right? Maybe some sort of trauma or something like that. They kind of stop doing it, and then somebody else, either like a friend or somebody that's already part of the thing and just needs more people, they'll kind of like convince the person to get back into it, right? And we kind of had that sort of thing with this a little bit, right? Because we had a main girl, Kumiko, right? She apparently was part of the wind instrument club in middle school, I guess, and they got, you know, they did all right, right? They got the dud gold, I think it was translated as. Right? I didn't quite know what that meant, really. I was like, gold is good, right? But they attached the word dud to it, so is it not good? But then they also mentioned like bronze and silver, so I was like, well, it's gotta be better than those. But yeah, eventually they finally did clarify that there's the dud gold basically means you got a gold, but it's not like it's not going to get you to advance, right? Like that sort of thing, I think is how they clarified it. But yeah, we had Kumiko and so what's her name? It should be on the list. Kosaka Reina, right? Kosaka. I might call her Reina in the future, but I guess for now I'll just call her Kosaka. But yeah, she was obviously very passionate, very convinced that they would advance, right? It's one of those things where like she's the kind of person that's like, if you're gonna do something, you might as well do it under the hopes that you'll go as far as you can go, right? You don't really want to go into something thinking, well, you'll probably just only do all right, you know. Like she's that kind of person, right, that just wants to put everything into it, so when it doesn't work out, she really feels it, right? And that was kind of a disconnect between her and Kumiko, which led to a fight. Would you call it a fight? I mean, she cried a lot and got upset and stuff, but we didn't really get much in regards to Kumiko. Most just confusion and shock, I think. But that was kind of, I assume that was like the last really big meeting, at least the last one we saw on the show before they moved on to high school, right? Because a lot of shows, that's where they really begin, you know, moving into high school. It's because it's a brand new environment, new friends, a chance to really, and in Kumiko's case, yeah, a chance to really get a brand new start, because she specifically chose a school that's like not a common choice for the middle school she went to, right? So it very much minimizes the amount of people she would actually know. Did not stop her from meeting up with Kosaka, though, because she showed up for whatever reason. We didn't really get a reason. All we know is that Kumiko was very much trying to avoid her. Like, the first time she saw her, she was just like, I don't speak, if I don't breathe, she can't hear me, she can't see me. Her vision is based on sound or whatever. So she, yeah, she avoided being seen, I think. At the very least, Kosaka didn't, like, react to her at all. She was like, hey, Kumiko, I know you from my last school, right? We didn't get anything like that. But even near the end of the episode, we had some stealth Kumiko trying to avoid being spotted by her. I have to imagine we're going to get more into that next episode, where we'll actually have those two talk, maybe figure out why Kosaka chose a school, you know, various other things, right? I'm sure they got a lot to talk about regardless, maybe some things to work through, because I imagine things are still pretty awkward between them. I mean, it's pretty clear by Kumiko's reactions, but yeah, if they could be more buddy-buddy, that'd be great. I mean, judging by the ED, it does seem like, you know, we do get closer to each other, like, because it seems like there's a group of four that's kind of like our main four, you know, same like Kaon kind of had a main four. Names I am slowly but surely getting down. I mean, some of them are kind of interesting cases, like Sapphire or Midori, whichever you want to call her. Her name was apparently so difficult the teacher even kind of struggled with it. So she had to kind of like clarify her name to the teacher, which is always an awkward thing, because that's just going to really bring us some extra attention onto you. And if you're not the kind of person that likes that sort of thing, yeah, it can be a bit embarrassing, for sure. But Kumiko does seem to be making friends already. Like, I think two girls in particular really jumped on that. Like, the one girl is definitely very friendly, she's not shy at all about approaching someone, right? So those two became friends with her. We also had Asuka, who is a girl already with the Wind Instrument Club. And she's also pretty friendly. She's very weird. She's like a pretty / weird sort of character. Like, the hand thing was very notable. Like, just like the fake hand coming off. That really caught me off guard. Almost reminded me of like Yusuke with the ear, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho. It kind of reminded me of that. So, And she looks like she's an important character. I don't think she's a part of the main 4 we see in the ED, but she still seems pretty important. I mean, we also had a random character that it wasn't like at the school or anything, but he had the one that like dropped his phone. I'm sure he's gonna be pretty important too. I mean, I think he had like the music from the one performance on his phone, right? So I'm sure he's gonna be pretty connected to things as well. But we didn't really get too much of him just talking about fortunes and stuff like that. And the unfortunate incident of dropping his phone, that's always not great. Also, Kumiko apparently has a childhood friend, dude. That wasn't. There was like one scene dedicated to clarifying that. So, although things seemed a bit awkward between them as well. Something about him telling her not to talk to him or whatever, and then later on deciding that he does in fact want her to talk to him. So, you know, I guess he's kind of tsundere. I guess you could call him that. Kumiko also has a sister who's quite beautiful, so hopefully she gets some screen time too. Probably not gonna be too plot relevant though. But yeah, for the most part, everything you expect from a Kyoto animation is here. You know, great character designs, wonderful animation. Like the Sakura petals, just how often, how much of that we got was very telling in that regard. It was really nice to see. Some really good scenery shots here and there. Very solid animation, definitely. So yeah, very much feels like a Kyoto animation show. Also, UFO is apparently an instrument, right? I didn't know that. So, you know, learning important things. Yeah, definitely one of the things that's going to be part of the show is just musical terminology, which I'm going to do my best to try to not get too lost in that regard, but I of course, make no promises. So, yeah, like I said, pretty solid first episode for the show, for sure. I am enjoying my time with it so far, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you click that like button and support me on Patreon if you want to get early access to future ones, as well as, you know, be able to vote in polls and stuff like that, so... Yeah, I'm gonna end off this video now, so bye-bye.